Biafrans want to go, Biafrans want to go. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Have 5 of your states in this country. Lead by example. Leave those shops of yours, leave those buildings of yours. Go back to your state and start developing it if you're serious.
Wow. Hey, nothing that somebody will not see from Aboki life, Aboki handle. Who is this one? Who be this? Who be this one? See this a full person. See this a fonja. See her face. See how she look. Hey, e be like say they never tell this one. E be like say they never tell am. Make una tell am o say say Igbo people no be person wey anybody go take play game. Make una tell this afonja that they don't play game with Igbo people. If you play game with Igbo people, hey, you see how I laugh that laugh? Hey, no be better laugh. So he said, make them go, they should go and develop their place. They should go and develop. Igbos are developers, you know. You know that Igbos are the real developers in Nigeria. They are the real people that are uniting the country, you know. Wait, let me ask you. You said they should go and develop their place. Have you developed your place? Is it not these Igbo people you are talking about that developed your place for you? When you will carry mat from place to place, carry mat on your hand, moving about everywhere, carry your cow with your mat, you know. Do you build homes? Do you build houses? Do you buy land? That is why federal government were trying to impose during Buhari's regime. They were trying to impose Ruga on Nigerians, and they said no, it will not happen. So when they impose Ruga, or they implement the law, the Ruga, you people will now start to migrate or roam about with your cows in every part of Nigeria, every river bank. Ruga means that you will be carrying, the Ruga will be free. The river bank, all river banks in Nigeria will be free for you people to come and be moving about in people's backyard for free, you know, without paying any dime. But those people, that Igbo people you are talking about, they make their money, they come to your country, they come to your state, and they build their empires there. They build their businesses, they buy land. Igbos bought every land Igbo people are living, they bought it. And every house Igbo people are living, they built it or they rented it. They built the home, the house, or they rented it. Igbos don't walk about like you people. That you people will carry your mat about and be looking for who will do this or that to. You know, if you come to somebody's farm, you will carry your cow and come there and eat. You will leave your cow to eat all the farmland. You know, all the farm things people planted on their farm. You will leave your cow to come and eat everything finished. Then if that person talk, you go come out in neck for them. Eh? So that is how you become a patriotic Nigerian. You know, that is how you become an industrious Nigerian. We come from Sahel, where we don't know where you come from. Do you look like Nigerians? Don't you see? You don't look at faces. Look at faces. Do you look like Nigerians? You know? You waka come from anywhere you come from and land yourself in Nigeria, and now you are threatening a city, threatening Igbos, call Nigerian citizens. You are threatening them to leave, to do this, to do that. You know? Who knows you? Who knows you? Who knows you? Who knows this Ewu? Eh? Where they carry cow, waka about. They go to people's farm, they destroy their farms, they do all sort of things there. See this one, they bring mad to. See this one is bringing mad to people, to Igbo people. You know, you do this, you do that. Show us what you and those your people do in Nigeria. We no be saying no, they unleash terror on Nigerian citizens. You know the shame. You know the shame. Oh, look at you. You know the shame. you get the gut, carry your mouth, your stinking mouth, come out here, come the yarn rubbish. Eh? Come the yarn all this okpata wey the yarn here. Hey, abeg make we dey lis ten because we need to hear wetin this Eflef go talk. We need to lis ten to her. Make we hear wetin she go. We go hear everything wey she go talk here, and we go respond am.
Develop your state, develop your political system. Stand today and get people in the House of Representatives who would hear your voice and see if every Nigerian will not let you go. What benefit are you to us? You're only leeching us in this country. We from the northern Nigeria can boldly say we have gained something from the southwestern part of Nigeria and the south-south. We collectively, Udongote today is established in northern middle belt of this country in Kogi State, and it's also established in Lagos. That is mutual benefit. When it comes to political movement, we from the north unite. Even when Tinubu's people did not vote him, the northerners vote until Tinubu could find himself in power today. We allow the people from the north, from the south to come to our state and invest freely. We allow them for growth. Of course, we do have conflicts once in a while, but the facts and the statistics of reality is here. Come and see them all over our places. Doing fine, doing well, establishing themselves, houses, schools, and all that. People from the southwest. We provide food. We provide food. We are the leaders in terms of agriculture in this nation. We provide food and we take it to the west. And the south, majority of the food that's consumed in this nation comes from north. I want to ask a question. What is you people's benefit? What is it about you that if you go today we're going to miss? What is it about you we're going to miss? Is it your importation business that involves so much exploitation?
So guys, you heard her question, what she asked. She said, what is about us that they are going to miss? What is about us? That is, what is about the Igbos that Nigeria is going to miss? The Nigeria she meant Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba. Those are the people, and Beto Belt, every other tribe in Nigeria except the Igbos. That what is about them that the Igbos are going to miss? Sorry, sister. Maybe not even my sister, because this one doesn't look like me. So I can't even call this one my sister. She doesn't look like me, okay? Yeah, looking at her face alone, you will tell you that this is not a Nigerian. Not to talk of to be my sister. Yeah, so she said what is about them that about us, about Igbos, they are going to miss. Sister, you are going to miss a lot. This you are going to miss a lot about the Igbos. Then, you know, there was a war that happened, right? Yes. During 1967 to 1970, there was a war that broke out in Nigeria between Biafra and Nigeria, and they wanted to leave. Why did you not allow them to leave then? And they are still clamoring that leave us alone. We want to go. Why not leave them to go? Why are you still holding them back? Why? You don't benefit anything from them, yet you are keeping them. You see Nnamdi Kanu that is calling for separation. Say, leave my people. As you people are marginalizing us, leave us to go. Look at now, they put him inside prison. They put him inside the DSS custody. Since how many years? Over 10 years now. They have been held him, you know, because he said, separate, leave us to go. If we are not useful to your people, allow us to go. So why are you people still holding them back? Why are you people holding Igbo people back? If what you are saying, you really mean what you are saying. If you really meant what you are really saying now, why are you people holding them back when they already fought war and they are ready to leave, to separate, to be on their own? Why are you still holding them if you are not really benefiting from them? Then, first of all, Southeast is the highest gas production in, even if not in the whole West Africa. See, if you say we are not okay, you produce food, you produce this, you produce that, the other people produce this, the southwest, south. See, south is still part of us. Go back to those days that they have eastern region. You people divided, politically divided and subdivided the Igbos, and now you are saying the south. Is south your Hausa? Is south Hausa Fulani? South are they part of you? South are part of you. You don't know what you are saying. You better go and learn history. Maybe you did not learn history. That is why you are yarning like this. Go and learn history, my dear. It's true that they remove history from curriculum in Nigeria, but you can read it by yourself so that you'll be well educated. Okay? You'll be well educated before you come out here. You make your research before you come out here to yarn nonsense. Okay, let's continue to listen to her.
Is that what a Hausa man cannot do or a Yoruba man cannot do? I want to ask you a question. Do you have oil? You don't. It is the South and the Niger Delta areas that have oil. And they don't even give us headache like
She
the way you
said, do
do.
we have oil? Let her ask us question. Let her ask the Igbos question. Do Igbos have oil? Maybe she's not informed though. That is why she's yarning this trash. Hey, please, who is closer to her there? Help me tell her. Help me tell this Almajiri. Help me tell this foreigner. Tell her that there is oil in Abia State, there is oil in Imo State, there is oil in Enugu State, there is oil in Anambra State, there is oil in all that 5 eastern states that she's talking about. Tell her to tell her people to disconnect that big pipe they put from all the eastern states and connect it straight to their place. Oil is in the southeast and they connect pipe straight to their place. That is where they put refinery. You know, that is man inhumanity to man. You know, that is oppression. That is injustice. That is marginalization. You will tap our oil all the way from southeast, south. You know, you will tap it all the way from there to your place. That is where you will build refinery. You don't have any oil in your place, but you will build refinery where they refine oil. You know, can you imagine that kind of greediness? Greediness, highest level of greediness. Then that is why you are thinking that we don't know. People don't know. Go and read history. Go and make your research so that you'll be well informed. Okay? It's better you are informed so that you will know before you come out to talk what you don't know. You know? Because people know. If you are talking like that, people that knows will be looking at you and say, where did this one come from? Let's continue to hear from her.
They cooperate with us. They do everything. Well, what is your people's problem? What you talk about? Because your resources. What resources do you have? You've been leeching off of everyone. If the Yorubas are talking, if the Niger Deltas are talking, yes, we can hear. But not you guys. What do you have to offer to Nigeria that we cannot offer ourselves? Okay, let's say we feed this country. Yes, because of our flat lands, because of our agricultural prowess. You decide, okay, we'll stop feeding. We're going to feed the rest of the country. Can you do that? Can you, for example, do what the Yorubas are doing? Can you give us what the Yorubas are giving us? What are you giving us? Except what destroys our economy, which is importation. What are you giving us? So what's actually your pride? What is it? Because you have not found somebody who tells you the truth. What is your pride in this country? What is your pride? The fact that you leech off other people? The fact that we allow you to buy lands in our areas? Or you to establish businesses that you grow out of it? And yet you're even too afraid to go back to your states. And yet you keep making noise every single day. If you are proud of who you are, start making your move now. Start making your move now.
This one na Aboki woman o. Nothing wey Igbo people no go see for Aboki woman hand. Oh my goodness. She say because they allow the Igbos to buy land from their place, because they allow us to build in their place, that what is our brand, this and that. Kekerike. Look at this one. Look at this one. Hey, you allow us. Yes, now. Yes, that is our pride. You already said it, girl. You already said it. That is our brand. We make our money, legit money. We do our legit businesses. We, build our dream homes wherever we find ourselves. If we come to North, we buy land. We don't steal it. We don't steal land. We buy land, okay? Then we build homes. We build houses. We rent homes. We rent houses. We don't grab people's land by force like you people are doing. That is how you sack a village. You sack villages and now take over their land. That is what is causing the wahala in Nigeria. You already know that. Tell your people to stop grabbing land that doesn't belong to them. Tell them. It's high time you tell them. You say you have something to offer to Nigerians. Then why are you grabbing land from them? Ancient homes of people, where the ancestral, where they started from origin, their ancestral homes, ancestral land. You will go there and grab it from them because you come from Sahel. You come from wherever you come from. You don't have any place in Nigeria. You just come from nowhere and you come and drag land with the owner of the land. And then when the person refuses, you come out in head for them. You come out in head or come out in throat. You no go let the person breathe. Waiting. You don't know what your people are doing. You be like say this one just, it's like this one just wake up from sleep. You just wake up from sleep, you don't know what your people are doing. You say we come because you allow us to build. Yes, you will allow us because we make our money legit. We make our money, we do our businesses. Without our businesses, it will be, you will not enjoy life safe. Yeah, you can enjoy life when you don't have all that it takes for somebody to enjoy life. You enjoy life because we do businesses, we provide it to your doorstep. Okay, we do businesses, we provide everything to your doorstep until life will be easy for you. Those are the things we provide. We have oil in the southeast, we have oil in the south. Let me remind you, southeast, south, they are the same people. They are the same old eastern state. Okay, eastern region. They're the old eastern region. It is your people, because of your selfish interest, your political selfish interest, that you now divide and subdivide us. You divide and subdivided us so that you will have the cause to say what you're saying now. Lazy people. Lazy people, go and work, go and do business. Yes, it's high time, do your own business. Nobody stops you from doing business. Not carry cow and go to people's farm and eat their crops finish and come here and you'll be talking trash.
It's not about just disturbing everybody with noise and making fun up and down the place. See, it's about to go down. It's getting more serious every day. It's getting more serious every day. If you think you're going to creep up into the division of this country, we've got you to know who you guys truly are. We're going to deal with it. We might not be able to deal with America fully, but you see those ones at home, you are an assignment we have put in our front.
Hey, so she's threatening the Igbos now. She said those ones at home, that those ones are their assignment that they put in their front. Hey, I hope Nigeria government is hearing this one, because now she have started threatening the Igbos. This lady have started threatening the Igbos. This lady, she has started threatening the Igbos now. And Nigeria government will not see it. And when the Igbos start replying her or start responding to her, that is the one they will see quick. You see this Almajiri, this Aboki woman. You see how she's threatening the Igbos here. That the ones at home is their assignment they put in their front. Okay, we are waiting. Your people have been doing it now. Have you not been buying Igbos every day in the north? You have been buying Igbos every day in the north. We know that one. And now Trump is interested, saying, why are you people buying Christians? And you are denying. And that is why you are making all these threats you are making now. And that is why you are making all these comments you are making now. And that is why you are fuming. Look at her face. Looking at her face, you will see anger. You will see wicked. You will see everything. Name it on her face. So this one, maybe she's even one of them. Because threatening people that they are on your assignment. So what are you going to do? No be to carry your GUN, come dey kpai the Igbos over there. So this, that internet doesn't forget. So this is already noted. The country, the Igbos already have noted what you said. Okay? And not tomorrow now, you people will start denying again. Because that's all what you know how to do well. Lying. When you carry out genocide, you say, no, it's not. But the world are seeing now. They are not deaf, neither are the world dumb. Even if you deny every day, they will still know the truth is glaring. Nobody can deny the truth. Anyhow you try to suppress the truth, it will still wake up. The truth will still rise up one day and show that this is truth, the truth of the whole thing. Okay, little girl, go and tell your people that Igbos have all that it takes, okay? And tell them to allow us, leave us alone. After they have already fought war, they have already done everything. So allow them. It's high time. As you say, we should leave. Allow us to go in peace. We don't want to fight another war. Just allow us peacefully to go. Simple.